Yeah, and I think, obviously, like you say, we're always fighting these people who are saying stuff, but it just shows that it's a minority. And, there are many people out there that want us to do well. And ultimately, we're playing for England. We're playing for our country, and we're playing, to make the supporters back home proud. We're not playing to, try and show these people that people do care about women's football. That's not what we're trying to do. We're trying to win a World Cup for our country. And I think everyone who supports football can get behind that and wants England to do well, whether it's men, female, whether it's basketball, volleyball, hockey, everyone always wants England to do well. So, hopefully we can continue to grow those figures and, keep that minority a minority and really grow this sport.
Thanks, Fran.
Cool. Ultimately, it was really positive that we got the 3 points and we got the win. It's never easy playing in the first game, of your World Cup journey to kind of build that momentum going into it. First half, I felt we were really dominant. We were really composed on the ball. Second half, obviously, need to improve on. But I think overall, ultimately, we're just happy to get the 3 points, happy to get the first win and kind of build that momentum going into the next game. Yeah, I mean, obviously, I kind of understood what was going on a lot more than the girls. I think some of the girls thought we were having a drinks break because they didn't really know what was going on. But yeah, I mean, as soon as I hit the cross, I knew it hit her hand. And from the conversations that we had previously, I knew that probably it was going to get given as a penalty. So, it was good because obviously then I could, when everything was going on, the uncertainty, I could go over to Nikita and basically say, look, this is going to be a penalty, make sure that you're ready. So you're not in that emotion when the decision gets given, you can kind of accept it now and get ready to take the penalty kick, which he did fantastically. We've spoken as a team now that obviously it's the first game. We can't get too ahead of ourselves and we can't, criticise ourselves too much. Obviously, we need to build momentum going into this World Cup. The previous World Cup, we lost our first game against France and, we went on to win a bronze medal. So, we can't dwell too much about our second half performance, but we know that there's room for improvement and there's room for us to gain momentum going into the next game and the next game. Yeah, I think one thing that we've learnt so far in this World Cup is you can't go off rankings. I think we've seen a lot of teams, put in performances that people didn't expect them to do, scoring goals that they didn't expect us. Obviously, watching Canada-Cameroon last night as well. Cameroon probably should have scored, so it would have been 1-1, and, people were talking about that game also. But we managed to catch a bit of the second half because our flight was a little bit delayed coming over here. But we were really impressed with Argentina and how hard they were working. They were grafting to get that result, and you could see after the game the emotions that they had after getting that point against Japan, how much it meant to them. So they're going to use that emotion and that drive coming into our game. So we need to make sure that we're fully on it and we give them the respect that they deserve.